Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Heroes Noob. Today, I'm going to go over the Valla build that I did in episode 1. I want to talk a little bit about why it works, as well as why it works at the level of play that I'm at right now. So as you notice, I'm just in the try mode. I'm not playing anybody real. I'm playing the computer AI Arthas. But I wanted to talk about the talents and why they work well with each other, at least for this particular build that I've come up with. There's many people have probably done this build. I guarantee I'm not the one that came up with this, but I like to look through the talents and try to figure out what's going to work best for the rank that I'm at, because one thing as noobish players or players that are in lower leagues, one thing that we have a tendency to do, and I'm perfectly guilty of it myself, is looking at the pro builds, watching. I enjoy watching esports, so I'll watch the the HCC or whatever, and check out what they're doing, and oh my gosh, that build is amazing, and the build is amazing, and it's optimized and everything else, but it's also optimized for people that play together all the time, 5-stack on comms. Might not be the most efficient build for where you are at in your skill level, because their skill cap is way higher than I know my skill level is. So anyway, wanted to cover this build today. So the first thing I take, level 1, I take Hot Pursuit. Now what this does, at 10 stacks of hatred, the movement speed bonus increases to 20% total, and you gain 4 mana per second. The mana is nice because Valla definitely is a mana hungry individual, but what really is nice is the movement speed bonus. So notice your stacks are building, and it ticks up along with it. Boom, now you're at 10 stacks and you have this little red thing going on. So now she can move a lot quicker. All I'm doing is stutter stepping here. But she can move around, and later on you can build the talents out where she does more damage per if you've got full hatred stacks. So that's the first one. This is just kind of the base layer for this build. Alright, so let's look at level 4. Okay, Hot Pursuit. Now this one I do Puncturing Arrow. So what this does, it's a quest talent, and the more times you hit a hero, the more damage it does. So increases your damage by 5 up to a maximum of 100, and then after gaining 100 bonus damage, you gain an additional 75 bonus damage, and the Hungering Arrow bounces 1 additional time. So it bounces 3 times right now. Once you hit your quest, it bounces a 4th time. So there we go. We nailed our little thing there. And here's the thing you need to know with Hungering Arrow in this quest. Like what I did right there, if you go back and rewind the video a few seconds, you'll notice that I actually hit a minion with the first bounce, and only 2 bounces hit Arthas. That does not give you the bonus number. Now your bonus number stack is right here, so let me see if I can actually hit him here. There we go. And you saw that little exclamation point, and now I have bonus damage of 5. I've hit my Puncturing Arrow 1 time out of the 20 that I need. So that is crucial to know. Number 1, the first thing is the visual and the audio cue. But then you'll notice it actually hits him 3 times as well. But if you do, let me see if I can wait for this cue to come back up, and I'll hit one of these minions first. And then it hits him, you don't get that additional hero's hit. You must hit the hero on the first bounce. So that's something that took me on a couple games to really kind of figure out. I was wondering why I wasn't getting my stacks when I saw the arrow bounce. So just something to keep in mind if you want to get your stacks a little quicker. There we go. And just for fun, kill him because it feels good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and set this for level 7. And we'll look at our next talent tier. So again, Hot Pursuit, Puncturing Arrow, and now this right here is the key to this build. Now, this is the key to this build the way that I play Valla. I play Valla semi-aggressively. I am kind of cautious with her in the beginning because she's super squishy. I mean, at level 7, she only has 1600 health. So a couple good hits and she's done. However, this is great for chasing. Now, again, this in Silver League and Bronze League, and I don't know about Gold because I haven't played there yet, but at least for Silver and Bronze, what I have found is one of the best ways to take advantage of the skill where we are at is capitalizing on people's mistakes. For example, getting out of position. So if I were to sneak around, and this is an Arthas player, and I come over and I hit that, oh, well, I missed it. That was a horrible one. But if I hit my Hungering Arrow, then I vault, the vault is instantly resets the Hungering Arrow. So I can pop off 2 Hungering Arrows in the matter of a few seconds. Now, the thing to be cautious with is when you do that, you are out of your vault for 10 seconds because you just use it. So you need to really understand where you're at on the map as well as where the other players are at, because you could be vaulting into a gank. Let's see if I can get this. So plan is you hit him, you vault forward to chase, and then you hit him again. So if he's running away, if he's moving back this way, this is great for it. You move along with him, you hit the Hungering Arrow as soon as it's up. So let me see if I can get him to actually do it here. There we go. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit him, we're going to vault, and then we're going to hit him again. So that right there, if they're low, you know, depending on what level, but I usually don't do that unless they're below half health, unless I just want to get them out of the lane. So if they're below half health, I want to chase them down, I want to try to get that kill, I'll do that. I'll hit that Hungering Arrow, I'll move back with them, vault to reset my cooldown, and hit Hungering Arrow again. But again, now, okay, so now I'm being hit and I'm running away. I don't have my escape anymore. So that is an offensive way to use Valla, or to use that vault rather. So again, hit it, oops, and then vault and hit that arrow again. Now I accidentally hit my multi-shot there, but alright, so I think you guys get the understanding and the purpose for that. That level 7 talent is the bread and butter, the reason we do this build. So now I'm going to vault with him, hit him again, and that should take him out. There we go. So that's the whole purpose for it. Now notice your vault distance isn't that far, so you have to kind of predict when they're going to take off. Alright, so let's do level 10.
Choose a talent.
So again, we've got our Hot Pursuit, Puncturing Arrow, Repeating Arrow, and now it's kind of a toss-up. I would say 3/4 of the time I'll take Strafe. Unless throughout the game I have seen the either my team that is able to capitalize on stuns, or we have that type of composition that can use the stun to their advantage. For example, let's say we have a Stitches and a Jaina on our team. Stitches hooks somebody in and it holds him there for half a second. He starts wailing on him, and then I can hit Rain of Vengeance, lock him in place again. Jaina drops her Blizzard, and we finish up the kill. Something like that would be a great use for Rain of Vengeance. Rain of Vengeance is the main talent that a lot of upper tier individuals take. However, again, I know I keep saying at this skill level, however, that's the honest truth, at this skill level, usually what is needed is more damage. So a lot of times I'll just take Strafe, and it allows me to get out of some things, and it also allows me to chase down some people. Now, I think you saw in the first video, episode 1, I think I got locked down once or twice, and I used that almost as a defensive mechanism. So it allowed people kind of didn't really want to mess with me after that one once I popped that, and then it allowed me to escape once I was done rooted. I think I was playing a Malfurion or something like that. Alright, let's look at the next level. So again, Hot Pursuit, Puncturing Arrow, Repeating Arrow, Strafe, and now Siphoning Arrow. I like to play Valla where I don't have to rely on a healer as much as I would love to. And the meta right now, if you pair Valla with a Morales, good night, can you do some damage? Because all you have to do is just sit there and wail, and Morales gets all of your heals. So any damage that you take is instantly brought back to you, and you just destroy people. There's another good use of strafe right there. Again, this is just try mode. This is a dumb AI, not an intelligent one. Even if you play AI, you can ramp up the AI's intelligence. This is just for show. Okay, what was I talking about again? Oh, the siphoning arrow. Alright, so the great thing with siphoning arrows, it returns some health. Alright, 75% of the damage that you deal comes back to you as health. Which is great, or heals you for that, excuse me. You don't gain additional health. I don't want to... see, now all these numbers are popping off, and that's what I'm getting. So I'm going to vault again just to show this. There's 134. Oh, well, I'm topped up. So it was 134, 107, and 107 is the damage that was coming back as healing for me. So that is a great way, especially if you use this repeating arrow build. Repeating hungering arrow. Is it repeating arrow? Yeah, repeating arrow. Okay. I know I misused the names a couple times in the last video, and I apologize for that. When I'm playing as well as trying to remember the names of these things, I'm not that great at it. So I will probably mess the names up in the future. Fair warning. I understand it's going to happen. I will try to reduce the number of times that happens as much as I can, but it probably will. So anyway, with the repeating arrow talent, I get that, vault, get that again, and that's even more health coming back to me. So it allows me to heal myself up a bit as well. And as these stacks build, the more damage that I can do, the more health that comes back to me. So again, great little way to keep yourself topped up and able to stay in the fight just a little bit longer. Alright, let's look at the next one. Hot Pursuit, Puncturing Arrow, Repeating Arrow, Strafe, Siphoning Arrow, and now Manticore. Manticore is awesome. This is essentially the giant killer, if you will. So if I have big targets, I'm going to go with Manticore. If not, if I have someone that's more if I have a team that's mainly mages and I don't know, let's say Thrall, let's say Thrall, KT, maybe Lily, and then a couple others. Anyway, you get the point. People that have a smaller health pools, I'm going to go with Seething Hatred. So this is based on the comp that I'm playing against. Seething Hatred is great because now I build my stacks to 10 in half the time. So, and it also takes 2 seconds longer to expire, so this will tick down 2 seconds slower. It is great. So here, I'll take Seething Hatred real quick, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Boom, I've got my stacks now. And now I've got my movement speed, and I have all my damage, my attack, or my attack bonus damage is 80% more damage, which means if I hit my Hungering Arrow, now gives me more health, because I took the Siphoning Arrow talent. And it takes longer for these stacks to die off. 2 seconds doesn't sound like a long time, but what I'm learning, 2 seconds in a MOBA is darn near an eternity. Come up here, hit him again. Alright, so you guys get the concept of that one. Now, again, if he has big health pool, if I'm fighting a Diablo, if they have Diablo Stitches and, I don't know, Artanis or something, then I would probably take the Manticore, because every third basic attack deals an additional 5% of their maximum health. So that's the key, is 5% of their maximum health is damaged. Now, going up against, if you ever go up against a Cho'Gall, this is amazing. This is, again, like your giant killer talent. This Manticore is amazing. Alright, let's go to level 20 and look at our last talent. So again, Hot Pursuit, Puncturing Arrow, Repeating Arrow, Strafe, Siphoning Arrow, and we said Seething Hatred, so we'll just go with that one. Now, this one is Rancor. That's what I take every single time. Each stack of Hatred also increases your attack speed by 2%. And while at 10 stacks of Hatred, you gain an additional 30% attack speed. Now, if you've paired that with Seething Hatred, you build your stacks super fast, and then they fire super fast. So, let's, okay, here, perfect. We'll build the stacks, you see her speed, and now she boosts into it. That on, well, you saw all that was auto attack, and you saw how quickly Arthas went down. That is just from taking the Rancor. All right, it bumps your attack speed up that much, and this bonus attack speed I think was at 50%. You had 20% movement speed and 80% bonus attack damage. It does insane amounts of damage. So watch these numbers build for a second. There we go, 80, 20, 50. So she can move fast, she attacks fast, and the damage she does is bonused out. There we go. So you can see why this build can be really, really effective at hunting down heroes, especially when they start getting low. Again, you still have to watch your positioning because Valla is so squishy. Now at level 20, she's at almost 2,800 health. Not that much, especially when some of these people are putting out, you know, one hit damage of 1,000. It's not, and more. So you can get locked up really quick and get taken out very fast. However, if you play her properly and make sure you know where you're at and where other people are at on the map at all times, she can be extremely effective. And then if you get a support, or you have a friend that you like playing that enjoys playing a support role, my goodness, you pair Morales with her and she's unstoppable. It's one of the reasons she just had that talent rework. If you haven't followed it, she had a talent rework, oh goodness, I want to say almost 2 months ago now. Timing might be a little bit off, but fairly recently, and she has made a huge resurgence back into the scene. I've loved playing Valla. When I play Diablo, I play a Demon Hunter, so it was kind of a natural pickup for me. But I have continued to play with her and tried to learn her ins and outs, and she has become my all-time favorite hero to play. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's actually it went longer than I thought it was going to go, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. If you have any questions at all about the build or about Valla or whatever, by all means, ask them. I'd love to help out anybody that either wants to play this character or is having a little bit of trouble. I'll let you know everything that I know, which isn't a whole bunch, but I'm willing to share what I've learned. So anyway, guys, thanks for stopping in. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see when my next videos are coming out. It helps out a ton. Helps the channel, helps let me know that what I'm doing is stuff that you guys like, and it'll be a good time. So thanks again for stopping by, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have a great time, and I'm looking to put out my next video hopefully in the next day or two. If I can, I'll get it out today. If not, then it'll be in the next day or two. So take care, guys, and I will see you next time.